Today I want to show you an automatic tool change and a manual tool change. So right now I'm looking to carve a sign. So first thing I do on all of my programs is pull up the program on the screen so I can see what all the parameters are, and I can go through and see that the job size, so I know what size I need for my blank. This sign is a 3/4 inch piece of pine 4x24. The Z0 will be on the material surface. Location for XY0 is the bottom left corner. No offsets used on this program, and the bit I need is a number 1, or in the number 1 slot, it's a 60-degree V bit. So as you can see over here, right now the tool in the spindle is a number 2 tool, and I need to pick up the number 1 tool to correspond with what I need for this program. So let's get to the auto tool change. Now to do that, I simply want to go ahead and hit the pickup tool, and I'll reposition and show you that. And what the machine will do is it'll recognize, because it knows it has tool number 2 in the spindle right now. So it's going to know that it needs to get rid of that number 2 before it can pick up the tool number 1. So back at the console, you can see now that the computer recognizes, the machine recognizes the tool number 1 is in the spindle, and we are ready to run the program. So I'm going to switch things up a bit and show you a manual tool change, just the exact same way, except the computer and the machine doing all the work. You'll have a part of it. So reset up for that. So to get the machine down closer to the operator, there's a manual tool change X0, Y0 that brings the machine over towards the controller so you can operate the controller and change the tool holders out by hand. So I'm going to hit that button, and then we will watch to see what happens. So now that the machine is in place, I can reach the tool with my hand, and I can also reach over and manipulate the controller on the screen. So as you can see, we have a 1/2 inch 4-box cutter, and the tool that I need for this program is the 60-degree V-bit. So one thing you want to make sure is the machine does stop over the wood surface, so if the bit ejects, if you don't happen to have your hand on it, it's not going to destroy the cutting edge. So you want to make sure you have your hand securely on the tool holder when you hit release tool, because it will come out with a jet of air. So the reason that air comes out of the spindle is if you have dust on the mating surfaces on your tool holder, that can cause problems. So that little extra security, it blows air down around the cone to keep it clean. So you have to actually put some force on it, and if you don't put enough force, it won't grab a hold of that. So I'm going to release it again and show you. You can hear the air, and if I put just a little more pressure, it'll bounce a little bit like an air hammer, but you push it up in and hit clamp tool, you're secure, ready to go.